Nice. Okay, time. Very good. Let's make 2 lines again. So just like anything, when you're learning something new, you go back and you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to drill it. And then you try to apply it when you spar, and you're like, man, this doesn't work. You've got to drill it, like they say, 10,000 times for it to come naturally when you're sparring. Just remember that with your students as well. This isn't just the training. This is also like for an instructor mindset, stuff you can take back, concepts you can take back. All right, I'm going to share one more, one of my favorites with you guys. So right leg back, hands up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to step forward, boom, almost like a running step or a blitzing step. Okay, so from here, we're going to step forward, boom, and cross. So with me, step in, cross. Okay, stay there, hold it, sit down on the punch, step in again, cross. With that back leg, round kick, roundhouse kick. Okay, let's go back, try again. Protecting. So for here, so this is like a jab, but as soon as we step, bam, it becomes a cross. This hand's protecting. Punch, protect. So what I tell my students, punch and protect. Step in again. Use your momentum to throw that round kick. Good. Let's go back, try again. Oh. Yeah.
I do the same thing.
Guys, like, yeah, you'll see lots of people, here, some put the hand out, Muay Thai guys put the hand out, whatever you're comfortable with. I don't want to get into the weeds with the kicking, right? Just do what you feel comfortable with. So slowly put together, it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, back again. First row, move up a little bit. I go through with the kick, just visualize what you're trying to do. If you're just, right now we're just more so working on the bam, 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 and coming up with that kick. Even if you just go 6 inches through, it's fine. Okay, you guys practice on your own, you're good? All right, on your own for a minute or so. Begin. 1, 2. Good. Just think about how you land, and if you're vulnerable on your landing. Nice. Okay, time. First row, move forward. Back row, stay where you're at. Right there's good. Fighting stance. Now, a little bit more dynamic. A little bit faster. 1, 2, 3. Just be careful with the socks. This carpet, I almost slipped just now. All right, ready, go. Catching them on that blitz. They can't move back as fast as you can move forward. Nice. Now that front hand becomes the power hand. And time. Good. Get with your partner, please. All right. So, you ever sparred with someone who they're really good at moving back? They're really good at like pushing away, moving back, creating angles. It's hard to catch them. You got to throw combinations to catch them. The reason is you're maybe throwing one technique at a time, or you're plodding forward with techniques, and they're hard to catch. So this one, with a partner, he's just going to kind of move back as I move forward. But we're going to do the same combination you just did. Of course, a little extra distance. We don't want to hit our partner, but I'm coming in 1, 2. Look where I'm at. Okay, again. If we move faster, bop, 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 there's that kick. So if he's moving straight back, which, you'll do what you train. So if you don't train angles, when you get tired or you get stressed or you have that you'll freeze and kind of just move back. That's when you get hit. So I like to use this. In Taekwondo, we call it a running step, where we run in and kick. Or we'll run in same way and throw like a double, boom, over the top. But in this way, self-defense, right? We can use this. It's applicable to many different styles. So 1, 2, 3, over the top with your partner. Last one, because we only got 3 minutes. On 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 minute, then we switch. One person, one-sided drill. One-sided drill, then we'll switch. Get those reps in. Bam, nice. Woo. Get out of the way, danger. Nice. Take that kick through a little bit if you can, like just a little bit. Bam. That's it, that's it. This lead hand's going first. So as you step, 1 with that hand, 2. It's weird, right? When you're not used to it, it's awkward.
It is awkward.
The more you practice, yeah. All right, Get one more rep in and then switch. Bam, nice. Hey, freeze. Let's add a little bit. Hey, so 1, 2, 3, angle out. Woo, okay, go. Or not, the angle's optional. Nice. Just don't cross those legs up when you land, guys. Don't get crossed up. Bam, out to the side, nice. And then out, yeah, there you go. Be somewhere else. He's covering up, boom, you're gone. Where's he at? Nice work. Time, okay. Everybody, face your partner. Bow, give him a high five. Let's meet up over here in front of the camera. Give yourself a hand, guys, come on. Bring it in, bring it in. So I hope you guys had fun. Have a seat. Just keeping it kind of instructor related. Are there any instructor points, any instructor things that I did that you noticed as an instructor that you picked up on? Anyone can answer this question? Yes, sir. This guy's repetition. Good.
I love how you notice the majority of people are doing something I needed correct and you stop the whole class to address it instead of going around this person, this person, this person, this person.
Right. If there was like more than a certain percentage, and I was like, okay, I see a common problem, boom, everybody sit down. Everyone needs to hear it. Yeah.
At what percentage do you usually do that? Just curious.
That 80-20. I'm like looking for 80% of the class to get it. Depends on how many instructors we have, you know. Like if you got instructors on the floor that can help, if they're doing their job right, they can go to those 20%. If you got more than that, it's kind of a problem. We need to stop, sit down, do the whole thing again. This is not working the way I thought it was. So you got to have a vision for your class and what you want your students to do. And then as you implement the drills and you have them drill, is the vision coming to reality? If not, stop, sit down. I did something wrong. It's my fault. Maybe I went too hard. I went too elaborate. I didn't explain good enough. I got to start with the basics. Like even today with the, you know, a lot of people are like, I can't even just do that. That's tough, you know. So maybe it's breaking down the techniques a little bit more to answer your question. Make sense? Yes, sir.
To that note, do you think a good benchmark would be if I can't reasonably get to everyone before the drill's over? That needs correcting.
2. Yeah. So good point. So he said, for the camera, if you can't get to everybody, right, then maybe address the whole class as a whole. Yeah, good point. Yes, sir. Layering. That's the key, right? That's the key, layering. And really, I went quick with you guys because I know you guys are like, you can do it. But like with the kids class, this may take weeks to develop some of these things, you know. Like again, it's just, and then knowing, like conditioning the body to be able to do this for long periods of time is important. Because again, you can drill 10 times in a row and then, okay, cool, but what happens when your legs get tired, right? And now you're, I can't move, and you're walking around. So conditioning, a lot of times with kids too, they're not conditioned to do martial arts, right? And you got to look as an instructor, what part of the body is weak? Where's the breakdown? Is it the calves? Is it the core, right? Is it the back? Is it the quads here? A lot of times you can look at that and you can tell, oh, they're not bouncing. It's got to be the calves. We need to work on some footwork drills and getting the legs moving and really condition those muscles, you know. So anything else that you noticed that I did as an instructor?
The energy that you bring in.
Energy. I'm sweating. Probably more than some of you guys, right? But I get into it when I teach. That's my style. I like to sweat. I like to get loud. Energy. I draw from it my students' energy, but I also give it back to them, okay? I tried to go to everybody. I might have missed. Raise your hand if I went to you and I kind of gave you some direction. Raise your hand. I knew I missed you too. I was like, said it right there. I was like, all right, when I finished, I was like, I missed it. So I'm trying to make it a point, even right now, to look everybody in the eye, right? Make that personal touch. I don't know everyone's name, so I'm sorry I can't say it. But so those are some of the instructor points that you want to keep in mind as you're teaching class. And obviously, if you want to implement the footwork, that's something you can build into your curriculum. I'm sure it's already there, but maybe something inspired you today that you can take back and apply to your style. Yes?
I like what you said as an answer to one of the questions, recognizing that it might be your fault why your students aren't getting it, not looking at your students as, oh, they're not getting it, they're not good enough.
Right.
Have that mindset in the beginning.
Yeah, I always say it's my fault. It's always my fault. Like, meaning it's not my fault, like, oh, I'm not a good enough teacher. Maybe I didn't break it down good enough. We got to work on just bouncing, just moving. Like this whole drill in the beginning of just keeping distance, maybe that's like week 1. Just making sure we got that with the beginners. Because if they don't have that, everything else falls apart, you know. Yes, sir.
Honestly, what I saw is that your body language, regardless of where you were, whether you were instructing, walking around the room, it was always showing you were engaged with the people you were next next to, the closest to.
Right.
So you weren't walking by people and just kind of turning away. You were always turning and facing every person you were, regardless whether you were talking to them or not.
Right.
You were engaged with them the whole time.
Nice. So engagement, body language. So these are things that for you. I don't know, like who's an assistant, who's an instructor, who's in charge of teaching instructors, but I think to some degree we all are. It's all of our job as leaders to lead the next generation of up-and-coming instructors. So what I just did today and having this Q&A at the end is valuable to have with your team, because then what you start to do is you start to see the things that we're discussing. So the next time you go to teach, you're going to be thinking about your body language. You're going to be thinking about layering and how you put together your drills. So that's something that you guys can apply as well. All right? I'm over time, so I got to stop. But to be fair, they made me go over time. So, all right, everyone stand up for me, please. Let's bow out. Feet together. Bow. Give yourself a hand. Good job. Thank you, guys.